The dull ninth season of Below Deck Mediterranean can be attributed to second stew Elena Ellie Dubaich's lack of professionalism. Ellie made her debut as a mid-season replacement in Season 7. Deckhand Joe Bradley, third stew Bry Muller, and her soon became involved in a romantic triangle when she returned for Below Deck Mediterranean Season 9. Ellie became the main antagonist of the season as her portrayal on the program took a very bad turn. Mediterranean has come under fire below deck for the dubious performances of the present crew. Several cast members, including chef Jonathan Shillingford and Bry, were charged with being producer plants. The original cast is still together in spite of the many errors committed by the entire crew and Captain Sandy Yawn's warnings. The season's main focus was Ellie's drama because there was little employee turnover. Bry and Ellie got into a fight when they were chasing after Joe. At first, the two were quite close, with Ellie acting as a mentor to the less experienced Bry. But as they both fell in love with Joe, they started to dislike each other and let their turmoil show in their writing. Ellie's treachery affected Bry, and she struggled to stay focused on her work as a result. Ellie, though, escalated her rage beyond comprehension. She started acting aggressively with Bry, scolding her at work. Ellie stopped being a support system for Bry, and her negativity affected both of their performances. When the careers of both stews were in jeopardy, the love triangle ceased to be entertaining. Ellie often brought up their rank hierarchy when attacking Bry. Ellie thought she was superior than Bry and could control her like a second stew. Additionally, she said that Bry was inappropriate to pursue a man her superior was interested in by using their positions as leverage in their argument over Joe. Aesha Scott, the chief stew, was repulsed by Ellie's fixation with the hierarchy of the boat. During an interview on Watch What Happens Live, Aesha said that she was ignorant of Ellie's acting during the filming process. Aesha felt that Ellie was inappropriate in her actions on Below Deck Mediterranean, since she was shoving the purported hierarchy in Bry's face. It was difficult to witness as Ellie's fixation with outsmarting Bry transformed their romantic competition into a power battle. Ellie turned her rage on Aesha after she and Bry stopped arguing. With only 2 charters left, Ellie took exception with Stew Carrie O'Neill's tardy arrival to the crew. Because Ellie thought Carrie was treading on her toes, she began micromanaging Carrie and stopping her from carrying out Aesha's instructions. Aesha's choice to include Carrie was viewed by Ellie as a personal slight, demonstrating how conceited she is. It was painfully evident from Ellie's response to Carrie that she no longer had the crew's and visitors' best interests at heart. Aesha was compelled to labor at an unsustainable rate because the superyacht had been in a stew the whole season. The crew was in dire need of further assistance. To demonstrate how conceited Aesha is, Ellie took Aesha's choice to include Carrie as a personal jab. As the season went on, Aesha became more and more irritated with Ellie. Aesha saw a pattern of Ellie doubting her judgment and disobeying her commands more and more. Aesha finds out that Ellie was criticizing her leadership to the other members of the team in a teaser for Bravo's upcoming season finale. Aesha said that Ellie was being immature by talking about her behind her back and questioned if Ellie was prepared to advance in her work. Ellie mentioned that she wanted to become a chief stew during the second half of the season. When she sought Aesha for guidance, she was advised to keep honing her existing job. Instead, Ellie sought for opportunities to elevate herself above her colleagues. She foolishly blamed Aesha's leadership for her performance when she was admonished. Ellie should follow Aesha's counsel without question if she hopes to aspire to be chief stew. Ellie's drive for power appears to be the driving force behind her job. She challenged Aesha's leadership after using her position to minimize Bry's involvement. Ellie's overstepping of her authority is getting on Aesha's nerves, and she still has a long way to go before she can hold the position of head stew. Season 9 was unnecessarily negative due to Ellie's appearance on Below Deck Mediterranean. Instead of using her position to give herself illusory authority, she decided to exploit the opportunity to form close bonds with her other cast members. Ellie has not changed during the season, and she hasn't demonstrated any admirable traits to balance out her rude, disrespectful actions.